We live in a digital world, and data is the new currency. The ever-increasing amount of data being generated requires fast and safe storage. High-capacity SSD accessories based on NAND solid-state memory have become the storage devices of choice for content creators, data scientists, and financial analysts alike. Using these SSD accessories for storage not only gives you peace of mind that your data is safe, but brings the added benefit of easy access and portability of data across multiple computing devices. Not surprisingly, these SSD accessories have been undergoing a revolution of their own, with capacities of 8 terabytes or greater, plus the new Thunderbolt interface with the latest NVMe protocol capable of 4 gigabytes per second of sustained writes and supplying 15 watts of power. The stage is set for delivering high-capacity, high-performance SSD accessories if we solve the last remaining barrier: heat. Currently, the compact size of SSD accessory supports only 5.5 watts of passive heat removal, limiting sustained writes to only 1.5 gigabytes per second, well short of the desired 4 gigabytes per second, which would require 12 watts of heat removal. The industry has struggled to find a solution to this heat problem, settling for heavy, bulky heat sinks and even adding noisy fans. But even then, these solutions still fall short. Airjet by Frore Systems solves this problem. Airjet, a solid-state active cooling chip, is a giant leap forward in thermal solutions. Airjet is a fully self-contained active heat removal chip that is silent, thin, and light. The Airjet Mini is only 27.5 by 41.5 millimeters in size and 2.8 millimeters thick. It generates 1,750 pascals of back pressure and 0.21 CFM of airflow, removing 5.25 watts of heat while consuming a maximum of only 1 watt of power. Using 2 Airjet Minis, the thermal limit of thin, silent, compact SSD accessories can be increased from 5.5 watts to 12 watts. The 2 Airjet Minis contribute 6.5 watts of active heat removal, adding to the existing 5.5 watts of passive heat removal to achieve 12 watts, enabling the full 4 gigabytes per second sustained writes without being bulky or noisy. Here's how. A thermal solution subassembly is created with 2 Airjet Minis attached to a copper heat spreader. The subassembly is then mounted directly on top of the PCB with the hot NAND, Thunderbolt, and NVE controller chips. The heat spreader efficiently transports heat from the chips to the Airjet Minis. When activated, the Airjet Mini's back pressure generates a huge suction force, pulling ambient air in through discrete dust-proof inlet vents located on the sides. The air rushes over the PCB, keeping the skin temperature low, and enters the Airjet Minis, actively removing heat from the processor before being ejected completely saturated with heat from a discrete exit vent. No other air vents are needed anywhere else in the SSD accessory, making for a sleek device. Airjet maximizes heat removal, keeping the SSD accessory skin temperature cool while delivering the full 4 gigabyte per second sustained writes needed in today's data-centric world, all in the thin, silent, compact SSD accessory form factor you deserve. Airjet by Frore Systems. Do more.